next level.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Coach Tiffany Parra, editor-in-chief of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. Today is Mental Monday. We are back at it, y'all, and I have some amazing contributing writers that are going to take center stage with me here on the Own It magazine and publishing platform to chat with you about laughter and how laughter is medicine. So let me go ahead and bring them on in. Hey, good morning, Teresa.
Hey. Good morning, everyone.
Hello, Mr. Jeffrey JLE in the house.
What up, though?
Welcome, you two. Welcome to our Mental Monday. It is so good to see you this morning. And I just love taking center stage with you and just sharing some knowledge and wisdom. So today we're talking about laughter and how laughter is medicine. Now, I got to go ahead and just quickly just bring it to the Bible real quick, because look, let me just start it off with this. Okay, Proverbs 17:22 says, a cheerful heart is good medicine, right? But a crushed spirit dries up bones. So we know just from those words, just from scripture, we know that laughter and being joyful is medicine and can really get us on the other side of things mentally and physically as well as spiritually. So today we're going to talk a little bit about ways that you can find more joy and more laughter. And we're going to share some ways that, you can laugh. And really, sometimes it's just laughing, right? Just sitting here, just laughing. What does that do? That makes other people smile when they hear you laugh. Again, it's infectious and it can definitely spread. So, Teresa, let's talk. So when you are just kind of feeling that funk and feeling the stress of a week coming on, what are some ways that you make yourself laugh and just invoke some joy? So just share that with the audience. But before you do, introduce yourself and tell them who you are and where you're from. So if I got a little ahead of myself, so tell them who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
I'm Teresa Palmer. I'm a holistic cardiology nurse practitioner. I'm author of the book Heal Your Heart from Within. And what I do is I bridge the gap. I work with people, a combination of Eastern medical practices, spirituality, and Western medicine. So in cardiology, I kind of bridge the gap between the spiritual and the traditional and utilize both, and it works well with people. And am I funny? What do I do for humor? Truthfully, I laugh at myself a lot because I don't consider myself a funny person. I am kind of serious. I don't know a lot of jokes. As soon as I hear them, I forget them. But what I like to do is if I make a mistake or if I do something, I like to laugh at myself. And I think that number one, if you take yourself too seriously, you try to be a perfectionist, that does not work. And number two, it shows that you have that vulnerability and that you're human and that you're not afraid to express that. And often laugh at myself. I've been in professional situations or speaking engagements. I remember one time at a speaking engagement, regardless of what I did with the microphone, little microphone, it just kept falling off. And I tried all different kinds of things. And finally, I just laughed at myself. And, I said to the audience, I said, could you believe I'm up here? I'm, an expert on this subject matter, but I'm certainly not an expert on the microphone because I can't get the darn thing to work. And it really broke the ice because it was a professional gathering. It
Hmm.
was at the Mayo Clinic, and it was very professional. And the people that were waiting, the other presenters backstage, everybody started laughing. And the person that was hosting it, when she came to help me with the microphone, she whispered to me, she said, "Oh, I thought, at first I felt so bad for you because you were fumbling around with it." She said, "But you had the good sense to laugh at yourself." I said, "Yeah, it was either that or cry on stage that I couldn't get the thing to work right." They landed up giving me a different microphone, which worked well, but it really broke the ice. And one of the things you get feedback when you do a presentation, people gave feedback on the fact that I was so real. That
Yeah.
was what they gave feedback on, was that you were real, you laughed at yourself, you didn't know how to do something, and you showed us what it's like to really be human in a very professional, and I hate to use the word stuffy type of place, so I'll stick with professional, but people appreciated it. So that's kind of my humor. I do like humorous shows. There's certain things that I watch that I find humorous. And I like to go back and back, especially to the honeymooners, whenever I could find them. And I'm really
Classic.
kicking myself for that. But I love the honeymooners. And whenever I could find them, I just think that's the epitome of humor, the way
Yeah.
that everything was done spontaneously. And I think that's a good part of humor is it shows our vulnerability because our humor is done spontaneously. It's not something that we think about and go into a situation or try to help somebody and say, "Oh, I'm going to be humorous with them." I think it's just spontaneous and I think it just happens. And I know both you and Jeffrey are very humorous people. So I'm happy to be surrounded by both of you here
Oh,
because you
thank you,
make
Appreciate
me more
that.
Teresa.
humorous. So thank you.
Thank you. And I love that you mentioned laughing at yourself because we have to laugh at ourselves and not be so serious about things. If you would have, that situation with you could have been so different. If you would have cried and all that stuff, what kind of message would that have brought out there to people, right? It would have, they would have probably been very negative or whatever, but you took that and was like, and made a joke out of it, and that broke the ice. It's just brilliant. It is just brilliant. And the honeymooners now, I used to watch the honeymooners with my father,
Mm-hmm.
so
Just watch
you just
reruns.
brought it back. Oh my goodness, you just brought it back. Watching the reruns, all that good stuff, and it definitely did bring some good memories to me. And watching shows that make you laugh, I mean, that right there, sometimes I will be in the midst of just everything, right? Because I'm juggling all sorts of different things, and to just stop and turn on a funny show, that just breaks it up so much. And to me, I feel like it makes me come back even more creative because I did laugh and I got all those, just the feel good hormones moving and grooving in me, and that creativity just flows. So thank you so much for sharing, Teresa. So, Jeffrey, please introduce yourself and tell everyone who you are, where you're from, what you do, and tell us how you, Mr. Comedian, how you can, just laugh and invoke that joy during the stressful week.
What's up, to everybody? I'm from Detroit. The D is affectionately known. Author, musician, journalist, CEO, and host of three Jelly brand shows. Middle Ground with JLE, where we interview people, help others find their purpose. Ground Floor, social panel discussion show, talk about everything going on in the world. And I'm little in the morning because my Lions lost. We're going to talk about Friday, the sports lounge with Jelly and Marte. Well, we debate sports like most fanatics do. For me, find something to laugh at. I watch cartoons. I
Yeah.
mean, if you don't watch cartoons, I don't know what you're doing with your life right now. You go to YouTube, it's easy. They got everything, and my life, there's funny moments. You go to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE. I have story time with JLE, birth from These beautiful co-hosts telling me that I'm funny, so I started giving stories, and I felt led to give one that's already on there. First one I put on there a while ago was about my '87 Mustang, my baby luxury. I miss that car. Wax it every week. I was going on a date. America, this girl was fine. I made a promise, but it was wintertime. Detroit and had a little plastic door handle, so they broke. Cats at the dealership I worked there, like, Jeff, what you gonna do? Like, I'm still going. They're like, but your door handles, like, man, that hatchback worked on it. Like, you not like, man, she fine. Gave my word. I will be a fool for a female. Brothers, ain't that wrong to be a fool for love. If cool point. So on the date, I climbed through the hatchback, opened her door, she opened mine, and we went to the spot, had a good time. Moment of truth, because he probably was thinking, okay, we're going went out to eat, thing was been again somewhere. Is he still gonna keep doing this? People's outside. From the D, baby, no shame in my game. This girl's fine. I climbed through the hatchback. She trying to feel embarrassed, cats laughing. An old head was like, that boy teaching y'all game. He's showing that girl what he would do for her. I'm like, see, salute. You understand the plan. And we had a wonderful time. For most words, go to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground JLE.
I love it. I love it. And look,
You
thinking about
fine,
what
man. Couldn't miss that opportunity. Could not miss it. They laughed at work like, and I'm like, well, we took a picture. Like, I understand why, yeah. And it broke the ice.
see being able to work through any situation, right? With
Hey, look,
humor.
I, I didn't grow until I lost weight like early 2000. So I was like 5'4", like my dad, short and fat. So I had to be able to talk about any scenario. So I can have an opportunity. So this like 97, 98. I ain't getting up. I'm still a little short. So I'm like, I'm just going to turn this to a skit. I write songs. We're going to make it fun. Make her feel comfortable. Pull out the chair. Do all the gentleman stuff like boys, men. That's what real men do, fellas. It's okay to do that still. And she probably told the girls, like, he did that, but he did it for me. Yes, I'm
Okay.
making the fool for me because you're fine. Damn. You might blind me if I keep looking over there. He was smiling all night.
See, y'all, thinking about things that have happened in the past, funny things from the past, that is going to help you to laugh when you're having a stressful day, when you're at your wits' end. Just take a minute, take a breath, and
Mm-hmm.
just start thinking about things. I know that each and every person out there that is either viewing now or is watching the replay, you have all had some hilarious moments in your life. So just sitting back and doing that can really help you. Trying laughter yoga. I just heard about laughter yoga just
I never
recently. I
heard of
know it's
that.
been around for a little while. I didn't know. And
Mm.
laughter yoga is supposed to be the business. So, of course, I'm going to check it out and I will report back.
Okay.
Okay. So,
I'm thinking like the way you stretch and you laugh and that don't hurt. Okay, we'll
right.
figure it
So,
out.
we're going to figure this out. So, any laughter yoga instructors out there, if you want to, tap in the comments and just let us know a little bit about what that is. That would be awesome
Mm-hmm.
and amazing. Um, I love to put on like my favorite music and I told y'all I can't dance, but I just recently was told that even though I say I don't have rhythm, that I actually do have rhythm.
Okay.
So I need to own that I do have rhythm. But I will put on a song and I just dance at my own rhythm, the beat of my own drum, okay, and have a blast. And I laugh, and it takes that stress away. It really does help you to feel better. So just try
Mm-hmm.
some of those things. Watch cartoons, watch funny shows, watch some of the classics, y'all. TV today is crap. I'm sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say it. I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so take it
Yeah.
back to some of those classics out there and remember to laugh at yourself as well. Don't be so serious. So I just want to thank you two for coming in on this Mental Monday to talk about laughter being medicine. What's some words of wisdom, some words of encouragement that you can leave them with today so they can really just have an awesome and amazing week? We'll start with you, Teresa.
I'm going to tell everybody, don't take yourself so seriously. Laugh at yourself, enjoy what you do, enjoy the week, enjoy the stress. Don't take life too seriously. Just enjoy it. Put a smile on your face, laugh at a joke, watch something funny, and dance around. Have fun.
Yes, thank you,
Okay.
Teresa. Jeffrey.
Trust the process. There are going to be pitfalls to whatever you're working towards, but stay the course because when you get there, you're gonna be shining. You're gonna pop your bottles and all that good stuff. Like I'm on journey to being Black Thor. I was 382. I'm down to 324.
Yes,
So when I get to
congratulations.
224, I'm gonna get that tank top, the baby oil, the blonde wig, the red cape, the hammer, and I'm gonna take a picture before and after.
I love it. I love it. Y'all can't wait for the picture. I can't wait for the picture. Okay. But
And the helmet.
yes, yes, and the helmet and the hammer. Okay.
Gotta have all of it.
But yes, everyone, seriously, my words of wisdom, words of encouragement for you is seriously tap into that beautiful smile and that wonderful laughter that you have inside because it is truly medicine and can really change your life and can change the life of others around you. You never know what people are going through, and just a
Mm-hmm.
quick can help them have an amazing day. So, have an awesome and amazing day, everyone. We love you so much, and we will see you next time. Take care.
After it.